G'day everyone, and welcome to Kuldiga, Latvia. Now, if you've never heard of Kuldiga before, don't worry, because neither had I. It was a Latvian friend of mine who suggested that I come here. Actually, she strongly suggested that I come here, and since I've arrived, I can see why she did that. I can't recall a place where I'd been more confused or couldn't decide of where to take a photo, because this place is just so extremely photogenic. It's ridiculous. So as we walk around, you're going to see as to what I'm talking about. It's confusing for a photographer, but for a non-photographer, it is utterly beautiful. So let's go now. As you can see, starting off with this beautiful little pond here, with the trees in the background currently dropping their leaves, not a breath of wind. It is easily the best weather that I've had in the Baltics so far. I was checking the weather last night online and it said it was going to be sunny today, and I said not a chance. Woke up this morning, jumped straight out of bed, and it is perfection. Unbelievably good. I feel so lucky, because as you'll see in just a few seconds, this place is made for blue skies and sunshine. Just up these stairs and your mind is about to be blown. Have a look at this. After the bit of rain that we've had, the river is flowing very nicely. I've read somewhere that waterfall down there, I thought it was man-made when I first arrived, but I don't think it is. And I think it's the longest waterfall in Europe, or something like that. There's actually a swimming area over there. You can see a building over there. People were swimming in there last night. I might go over there a little bit later and see what it's all about. You can see some, there's people swimming over there at the moment. Awesome. Yeah, let's continue up this path a little bit and take some better views. As I said, the old town and the natural side of things of this small town of Kuldiga is spot on. They have got it so right, and nowhere, and I'm going to repeat this later on as well, I know I will, but nowhere in my life have I felt like I'd stepped back in time more than here. It's like you go to sleep at night time and you wake up in the past. Nowhere in the world has made me feel like that so much as this place right here. It's just spectacular. I think that's a wedding venue up there, but yeah, just so beautiful. I'll walk around these little places now while we're here, just to give you a bit of a look. But imagine living that back in the day. The view of the river down there, that's just stunning. The sun just makes this place, although it was so spectacular last night with the cloud, the sun out today has just made me so happy. Viewing platform here, looks like it's a shop that probably opens up during summer. This would be so popular during summer, this place. Look at that bridge. Could they have designed a better bridge for a location such as that? I don't think so. Beautiful trees. Some of them are almost dropped all their leaves. A lot of them have still got a lot to go. When the sun is shining from the other direction that it is now, all those trees in the background there They light up a bright yellow. It is simply spectacular. But when the sun is shining in the direction it is now, it lights up the bridge. Amazing. Love it. Right, let's continue walking down this path a little bit more. We'll have a little bit more of a look around this end of the village. There's an old restaurant there. It was quite interesting. It was Friday night last night and most things seemed pretty quiet. Obviously not peak tourist season. Tourists that are coming here now, and there's not many, are coming here mainly to see the trees, because as hopefully you can see, they are incredible. The colours, I'm hoping it comes through on the video, are just intense. Even the colours of the leaves on the ground. Look at that. Just beautiful. And it's great to see them on the ground. This place seems really, I don't know, obsessed with cleaning them up. I'm assuming it's to help the grass stay alive underneath. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people raking up the leaves and blowing the leaves and putting them into bags everywhere. So yeah, it's good to see some still laying on the ground. Sculptures are throughout this place as well. I think they probably had a sculpture competition in the past, so if you are into art, which I am not really, there's art for you to see as well. So my plan is today is to walk around the old town and this area, obviously, and show you around. But I'm just going to stop the video here and there and take little snippets of places. I'm aware that my videos are getting pretty long, so thought let's just I'll cut them quite often without telling you, and then pick it up again wherever I see fit to take a video. So that's what I'll do after this bridge. I'll stop it and then we'll pick it up again in another location. Try to shorten the length of the videos a little bit. But this is the lower end of the bridge. It's like a savanna or plains where it's been not developed at all, just left to do its thing, and just so nice. Look at that, not a cloud in the sky. It's so nice. I get how people in these parts of the world feel now during winter when they see sunshine. They just must get so happy, because I haven't seen sunshine for such a long time now. Such a beautiful bridge. The old cobblestones. Yeah, it's up into the sun. You probably might not be able to see much there, but the old restaurants there on the end. Super beautiful. Little restaurants over there as well. I might walk over there now. I'll check it out and see if there's anything to film over there. I'll leave this here. Cheers. So we're down at the swimming area now that we were looking at from the other side of the river. And I'll just put my hand in and yep, it's chilly. So those people that I've seen swimming in here, you guys are tough. Anyways, just looking at this building up here, it looks so much like a surf lifesaving tower that we have in Australia. And it's actually a river lifesaving tower, which really tells me how popular this place is during summer, which I can see why. It's a great little place to swim. The river is flowing quite fast now, but that would slow down a lot during summer, and it would be a beautiful place because there's not really any beaches nearby here. So yeah, anyways, I'll leave that here. I'll walk along a little bit more to the waterfall, which is just up here, and do a little shot there. Cheers. Alright, coming up to the waterfall now. As you can see there's quite a few tourists around this morning, which is unfortunate. But as far as tourist numbers go, I could count them all, so that's pretty good. But yeah, really, really nice. Geez, it'd be funny if one of them fell in. I would laugh so hard. But let's just go out onto these rocks here and get a bit better view. It is actually pretty impressive. From back up there, I was going, yeah, is that it? But it's a lot of water, really long, probably a couple 100 meters long, 150 meters maybe. Really beautiful. We got the bridge just there. Isn't that nice? So we're just up at the old guest house now, or what I found out is an old guest house just above the waterfall. A beautiful old property, left mostly in its original style, the original buildings. What a unbelievable place to stay. Bridges in the background there. Look at the ground, so well maintained. Just beautiful. All the wood stacked up for a long winter. Look at these buildings. So nice. Be nice just to sit here on a nice summer's night and have a barbecue or picnic or fire as they're set up over here for. And then you just got this in the background. How incredible. Whoever had the foresight back in the day to build their property here it's a masterstroke. So good. Oh, look at the little balcony thing they've built up here as well. Oh, what a great idea. So good. Unbelievable. Right, back on the other side of the river now, and welcome to my most favourite place in town. I'm not sure if it would be anyone else's favourite place, but right here, right now, is autumn in the Baltics personified. Have a look at it. You guys are going to be so happy when I'm out of the Baltics and stop banging on about trees falling out, leaves falling out of the trees. Because I'm not sure if anyone else is as excited as me. When I came here yesterday, I had the biggest smile on my dial. It's like when you're a child and you're running through the leaves, or you see piles of leaves and you just dive into them. And I've seen a few piles of leaves around town with everyone raking them up. And you go, wow, this is just like childhood. I would love to run into that pile of leaves head first. And perhaps I will later if I find another big pile. But yeah, just so nice. Right, so the plan from now is to, and look at that, zip open. It's actually quite warm. It's probably hovering around 5 degrees, but in the sun it's really quite nice. So my plan is now, I'm going to walk through the old town, and I'm just going to start and stop the video maybe every 100 meters or so for 10 or 15 seconds, just to try and shorten the video down. But yeah, let's go for a walk now through the entire old town and I'll show you around. But first, look at this. How beautiful. Love it so much. Alright everyone, let's commence our walk through the old town, starting at the river end of town. Or at least that's what I'm calling this end of town. One thing worth noting in Kuldiga is the signage. It is so on point. So at every major intersection, they will have signs for you to read, both in Latvian and English. So you can never get lost. It's a small place anyway, so if you get lost, you're struggling. But yeah, just worth noting. So that's the bridge down there. Beautiful restaurants and accommodation buildings on the side here. Super busy today. There was hardly a car here yesterday. There's probably day trippers from nearby towns and villages. Super easy place to drive, Latvia. The driving is not too crazy. Yeah, so that's this end. I'll cut, as I said, wherever I feel like it, and then I'll pick it up again wherever I feel like it. Cheers. Alright guys, we're up in the old town square now, and as I said earlier, nowhere else in the world has made me feel like I've stepped back in time more than this place. Other than the obvious modern technology like the cars and some bikes and whatnot, everything else has been left as is. It hasn't been updated, it's been maintained but not updated, and it's just such an incredible feel. It's really quite weird that a place like this has kind of resisted modernity, is that a word? Or being modernized, that's definitely a word, in a way, and it's just a really nice feel. So just going to go for a quick walk around now of this the main square here, and just have a quick look around. But as you can see, there's bugger all tourists out and about in this area right now. They're all down on the river, so it's a perfect time to do a video up here. It's going to be interesting to see what it's like on a Saturday night here. I'm assuming it won't be that lively, especially if it's really cold tonight. If there's no clouds tonight, it's going to be freezing. But yeah, nice little al fresco area here that we just walked past before. Beautiful old building here. Just love it. I'll keep walking and see what else we can find. I was just thinking to myself, have you ever been to Sovereign Hill in Victoria, Australia? This is exactly like that, but in real time. People actually live here still. Unlike Sovereign Hill, it's a bit of a theme park now, but this is still being used as, well, a town to live. It's so cool. I bloody love it. Despite all the cars. I really wish they banned the cars from the Old Town area altogether. They're really taking away from the vibe of the place, but yeah, still absolutely amazing. I love it. Let's go see if this is open. Doesn't look like it, but we shall see. I thought churches should be open 24 hours, 7 days a week for people that want to pray. Obviously not. It's beautiful all the same. Finding absolute gems around every single corner in this little town. So good. I'm just going to be walking all day today, just being and saying wow all day. Love travelling. G'day guys, so we're back in the town square now and it's coming towards the end of the video, but I've got one last place to show you, and that is the walking street, or what I call the walking street, which is just behind me. So let's go for a walk down there now and check it out. My plan with this walking street is to do what I was just doing just then and taking a video every, 50 meters or so, and not talking much at all. But just remember me talking about Sovereign Hill. This walking street made me feel like I was in the gold rush days like nothing else has before. So let's go, and here it is, the start. I'll keep this rolling for a minute or so, and then I'll stop start the whole way. The street probably goes for 800 to a kilometre perhaps, and as you can see, it's just got such old school buildings lining it the whole way. Beautiful deck up there with a beer garden, pub up the stairs. People are in there getting into lunch. It's lunchtime right now, so I am starving. So after this I'll go find some lunch somewhere. But I just love how, I don't know if this stays like this during summer, but I haven't overdone it. The shops are the shops. There's seating on the outside, but no restaurants or no alfresco dining. It really does make you feel like you're living back in those days. It's unreal. And then because most of the writing on the buildings is in Latvian, it kind of forces you to go into places to find out what's in there and what, for example, that sign means, or what are those items on that sign. I can read probably desserts, but yeah, you've actually got to go into places and find out for yourself, which is cool. This place on the left here sounds like it's setting up for a big Saturday night. It's got a kind of nice little courtyard, got a little beer garden area there. Yeah, it looks really nice, especially when the sun's out. all different types of shops from what I can tell. There's a lot of clothing shops, a lot of fashion shops, toy shops, restaurants of course. There's a post office up the end here. It's easily the most amount of people I've seen here as well. When I arrived here yesterday, I didn't think there was anyone here. There's a cute little setup in here. Yeah, I actually didn't think anyone was here. Most of the places were closed. Definitely during the colder months, a weekend destination for people. During the week it would be extremely quiet, but if that's what you're looking for, then yeah, come here then. Like, they haven't modernised this place at all, as I keep banging on about. It is so cool. Another clothing shop just there. It's also one of those small towns that doesn't have any of the chain restaurants. So there's no McDonald's, no Burger King, no KFC. It's all just local, and that is brilliant. What did I walk past here? You can find most things though. Like, I was having a bit of a Google yesterday at restaurants and whatnot, and yeah, you can find pretty much everything here. Definitely not going to go hungry, that's for sure. And they got 2 big supermarkets, so if you want to cook, which I did last night, that is also available to you. An old sewing shop there. The old sewing machines in there, and haberdashery. That's the word I'm looking for. Haberdashery shop. The old post office is here. I wonder if that's the original building for the original post office in this town. I'm assuming it probably is. And that is cool. Right, we're coming to the end of the walking street now. Just going to see what's beyond it, see if there's any kind of activity on today, and if not, I shall end it there, just right after this beautiful restaurant here. It's right around the corner from my accommodation, which is worth noting as well. Accommodation here at the moment anyway is super cheap. You can walk to everywhere in this town, so yeah, accommodation is no problems in this place. You've even got a place to buy your lotto tickets. Latvia Lotto, which yeah, is all over Europe, to be honest. Lotto joints. So if you're that way inclined and want a bit of a gamble or a bet, places are everywhere for you to buy your tickets. Alright, so we're just one block over from the walking street now, and this is where my accommodation is, in one of these old buildings. And to be honest, I can't recall seeing a modern hotel in this city, so if you get accommodation, you're probably going to be lucky enough to get a room in one of those cool buildings, this one being mine. So let's go inside. I'm going to show you inside my room, which is probably a little bit dangerous. It's probably pretty messy, but it'd be worth it. Look at these little side streets, it's just so cute. And this is mine in here. It's a little bit awkward to get in, and I'll show you why. But have a look at this place. So historic, so beautiful. Lieber apartment is what it's called. Going up this super steep stairway. Sounds like they're cleaning the rooms at the moment. So you step in that door there, and welcome to my room. Little kitchenette area here. It's got an electric stove, microwave, fridge, all the pots and pans and bowls and plates that you'll ever need. It was good enough for me to cook my spag bowl last night. And then, excuse the mess, but welcome to the most old school room that I've ever stayed in my life. Obviously I didn't need 3 beds, but these rooms are huge in this old house. One of the most fascinating things though was yesterday. I was getting quite cold outside, and I was coming back from the supermarket, and I thought, oh geez, I hope this place has got heating. And then I saw smoke coming out of the chimney, a lot of smoke, and I was going, oh okay, that's cool, but that's the fireplace for downstairs, not upstairs. But these places are so smart that this right here is the chimney, and feeling that even now is really warm. The fire also supplies the heat to these heaters here. So as soon as that fire cranked up yesterday, that was a 10-pack of Twix that was on sale at the supermarket. So as soon as the fireplace cranked up yesterday, these heaters start getting into action, and the whole place was so toasty warm last night. It's probably 0 -2 outside last night, but inside it was just perfect. But yeah, how old school is this? This is about $50 a night. And then you come around here into the little bathroom, which is it's an awkward fit, especially on that toilet there with the roof going up. I've seen a lot of reviews, and one of the girls wrote in her reviews, the toilet's good for a gnome. She's quite right. It made me laugh a little bit, but hey, for 2 nights it's definitely doable, and you can fit a few people in here if you want. So yeah, that's my room, and that is an old school building in Kuldiga. Love it. So guys, that is Kuldiga, Latvia. Now, if this video has not inspired you to visit this place, if you're ever in Latvia, then nothing will. Because, as I said, it's blown my mind from the environmental or the natural side of things, incredible, to the old town side of things. Never have I felt like I'm living in the past than I have here. So, yeah, just incredible. Anyways, I'll leave that here in my bedroom, which is a bit awkward. And, yeah. I'll upload again in Ventspils, perhaps. I'm only there for a night, and I think I'll get there late in the afternoon, so I'm not sure if I'll have enough time. But if I do, I'll definitely do a video if it's worth it. And then we're off to Sweden. So, yeah, onwards and upwards. Let's keep going, and yeah, thanks for watching once again. Cheers, guys. Bye.